Stop! Okay, we're waiting to see me.
Yeah, battery's dead.
And there's just no point winching 100 metres, like.
Go and drive.
Yeah, right, I'm bogged.
Big dog's in the seat.
Removing our whole underbody protection because that's completely snapped off. Breakage number 1 for the truck, look at that.
Well guys, welcome to our Cape York adventure. We hit the Old Telegraph track on this massive 3-day full drive trip. We will be hitting the amazing remote areas of full driving, amazing camping, and all of the beauty that the top end can offer. Enjoy this episode. Until the break.
So same thing comes into doing. So we've broken 2 bash plates.
Don't forget guys, if you are enjoying the content, flick us a subscribe. We are creating videos every 2 weeks, plus proudly supported by Adventure Kings. And if you're looking for some big discount codes, we have them at High Tech World, Undercover Australia, using the discount code Always Touring, and even our own quality merch for you guys to wear when you are out touring. Until the break.
2025 guys, we are here hitting one of the most arguably iconic full drive tracks here in Australia, the Old Telegraph's track. And we are starting off the episode here at Bramwell Station, right next to it at the sign itself.
So we're going to be doing something a bit different. We're going to be doing this track solo with no diff lockers and only a winch and recovery gear.
I'm so bloody excited. Let's crack into it, eh? This is for those that were commenting on our camper trailer episode, giving us grief about not airing down. We always air down. So we're going to show you guys that we are airing down here before we go on the Telegraph track. What are we going down to, Mads?
So we're just going to go down to 20 PSI for this track. We always do air down and some of us are learning as well, so just be a bit patient. I'm so excited, but I'm also very nervous because I said I 50-50 might do gunshots.
We'll put $200 on it, guys. Righto, straight into the track. We've just found some nice little easy ruts just to give the wheels and suspension a bit of a flex before we go on for the rest of the track.
As you guys know, in the top end remote parts of Australia, up here in Cape York on the Old Telegraph track, there is a massive variance in four-wheel drives that hit this track, including extremely lifted four-wheel drives with 4-inch plus lifted suspensions at 35-inch to 37-inch tyres. So Maddie and I thought it would be a good test at the start before we hit Palm Creek to see what we were up for against all these ruts.
Big dog's in the seat, and I'm going to give this stick here a go. We've just G'd up with some guys, and so they've got a winch if we need. Hey guys, so given I'm going to be driving some of this track in preparation for potentially doing Gunshot,
Okay, slow down there, slow down.
and a few river crossings, I would love your support in the comments and to know what your thoughts are on my forward driving skills.
Nice and slow, just let it crawl down. You don't need to be in gear. So we're just driving through a bit of a muddy section track at the moment. We've actually met up with a dad and his son that we've decided to do the rest of this trip with. I believe they're in a Triton, so that's always good to have somebody with you on these sort of tracks.
Plus guys, we also noticed that a lot of people are running mud terrains on this track, and given that we're running all terrains, it could be very interesting with how it performs in these muddy and river crossing situations.
Alright, so we've just rocked up to Palm Creek. There's a bit of a line up here, as we can see, so I think a couple of people are going to attempt it. We'll probably attempt it as well, and that doesn't sound good. What happened?
The whole underbody protection's come off underneath. I've hit something, I was like, oh, that made a weird sound. Bro, look at that under there. Holy, have a look at this. Underneath.
Oh,
So you know how I was like, oh, I did
hit something.
Yeah, you pulled it back.
That's right.
Yeah.
And peeled it back. And that's where, like, the only place I want the underbody protection to be, right where the driveline is. Oh, that is not a good start. The whole underbody protection underneath, right where my driveline is, has literally just folded in half underneath. Lucky it didn't pierce anything.
So we better hope that we don't screw up anything where that underbody protection's meant to be protecting, especially if I'm going to do Gunshot, and if we're doing Palm Creek as well. But yeah, bit of a lineup just there, as you can see, of people gonna do Palm Creek. Looks okay in the distance, and then when you get up closer, you're like, that's a fair drop.
For anyone that's aware, last year this was the one where there was like an inverted bit down the bottom, and then you can flip your car. So this is like the new Gunshot for 24 and 25. The Gunshots are still there, but Palm Creek's known to be heaps worse. We're 50-50 on doing that one. That looks pretty bad. Hey, the key point with that one is if you throw a winch or a snatch on the back just to stop you from flipping over. We're gonna go check out the other ones, other entrance, and see how that one looks.
But before we decided to attempt Palm Creek, we thought it'd be a good idea to remove that bash plate so it didn't cause any further dramas up underneath our drive line.
We do other stuff that just come apart. So Samuel has a habit of wearing light coloured clothes when he does kart. Looks like you've been out bush for a while, Samuel.
The drowning engine. Fuck it over.
Of you, like that.
Yeah, look like a snack. Oi!
Yay!
Breakage number 1 for the track, look at that.
That is
It's like full bend.
what you said.
I highly doubt that's going to be the last of our issues, but let's move on to
I'm a
Palm
bit nervous,
Creek.
but I've just geared myself up to do that one. So better get in the vehicle. And Samuel will need to give me a lot of direction on what to do because I am extremely nervous.
So recovery rise for Palm Creek, what we're going to do is the winch that we've got the Adventure Kings winch, and here's a little mod that you guys might not have known of that I want to do to winches just for safety purposes. I've actually removed the metal hook on the end, replaced it with the King's soft shackle, so it just removes any metal when there's high strain between the cars when we're snatching or we're winching. And then the other thing that we've done just before I turn on the winch is here, you guys are going to laugh at this one one's bloody hilarious, but airbox. So now we're getting into the water sections. I've actually duct tape around the outside of where the seals were. Now the airbox seal on the D-Maxes are pretty good. I've just put duct tape there. It looks very silly, but it just gives that extra little layer of protection. And then the other thing, I've replaced the duct valve underneath, as you guys have been watching previously, where I've actually put silicone in one of the duct valves, put it up underneath the airbox to stop any water getting in from the original that comes with it, where it opens and closes depending on the vacuum to allow water out. Only problem with this is that if we get water in the airbox, it's not going to be able to get out.
I'm incredibly nervous. Why have I volunteered myself to do Palm Creek? That Samuel said he'll talk me through it, so got the radio. I've just got to keep the clutch in and the brake, and then when I start feeling myself releasing the brake, I'll go through and release the brake so I can get some momentum and hopefully not get bogged. All right, come in.
Slower, slower, slower. Go right hand down. Go left hand down. The other way. That. Bit more. Bit more. Yeah, that's perfect. Drive, give it some just to get over that hump. Hold the brakes, good. Just now let go of the brakes a little bit there, and when you feel it go, drive out. Just keep going. You're doing exactly what you're doing. Perfect. Perfect, mate. Killing it, righto.
Hun?
I think it was an eye. I think it was an eye.
Rolling low. You're not having it low.
Now it's in full low.
Nice one, Mads. Probably not the ideal situation to be in when you have it in 4 high, but 4 low is definitely recommended there.
So what you're going to do, mates, is you're going to drive steadily while you winch at the same time.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, a bit of a classic stitch up from Mads, stalling it in not the best position at the start of the Telegraph track, but little did we know this was going to create some big issues on the actual Palm Creek exit that we did not expect for the rest of this trip. And I'd absolutely love to know in the comments what your thoughts are. If we had mud terrains on right now, would we be able to get out of this regardless whether we had lockers or not? Would you think they actually make a difference when you get bogged in this exact situation?
but now I know I needed to be in full high, so I mean full low. Okay, so now we have gotten into Palm Creek, so I have to drive through the rest of the creek itself, so I'm going to go in full low. We've had a check on the track. There is a really deep boggy bit. Left hand seems to be a bit less deep, but see how we go.
Good luck.
Give it some. Right, so then, stop. Can you reverse back at all?
No.
Right, stop there. Can you go forward at all?
Jumped in second.
Shove it in.
This was not good. Being stuck with the D-Max this deep in water with none of the recovery kit available and ready to go, it definitely meant that we we're going to be stuck in the water, and all I could be thinking of is we are filling the diffs in the back of the tub up with water.
Coming in the front.
No, not that I can see.
That's it, keep going. That's the way, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Slow down, slow down. Stop!
As you can see here, with a lot going on and a lot of people waiting behind us on Palm Creek with the angle the tyres on, I definitely thought that the CVs had broken.
Turn your wheel this way.
Yeah, go front. Yeah.
I don't have it. Stop. Now just drive forward and hold down the winch. Slow down. Don't stop. Alright, just stop. Just stop.
Now, I just wanted to quickly stop here and just quickly highlight how dangerous this moment is. You should never be walking over a tension winch rope because of how dangerous that is.
I am.
And you're going to have to do all the hooking up for me, alright? So did you stall it?
Yes, I stalled it.
Yeah, battery's dead.
Jump starter?
Yeah, get the jump start. I'll move forward to these guys a little bit.
Yeah. Right, we're in a bit of a situation here. We have stalled the full drive in Palm Creek at the moment. We were well above our side reps. Let's see if we can get out of this one. We're going to have to jump start it in the middle of a river crossing.
Right.
Right, I've just hopped into the front seat because Maddie just doesn't get the manual thing too well, so we can't afford to stall it in this situation right now.
And just like that, thankfully, at the start of the Telegraph track, the crisis is averted.
Is there water in the fuel line?
Nah, all good. I've just had the water separator light come on. We have problems with the D-Max with the wiring. And whenever it gets water on it after a river crossing, it comes up with a little light and then goes away eventually.
And that's because of me. Alright, so I've just been demoted because I stalled the car in a river crossing.
Yeah, that was a little bit intense, hey? So obviously with that one, we didn't have the winch or anything set up, which you definitely should before we have a tree. But the reason why we didn't was because we weren't expecting to get bogged in that part of Palm Creek and then almost lost the camera. Maddie stalled it going down Palm Creek, but getting up Palm Creek exit was good. So we're going to be heading along this track now and see what comes up next, hey?
Makes me a bit nervous for Gunshot if I'm failing up Palm Creek already.
Righto, so this one's a Doocy Creek. Bit of an interesting entrance, mildly deep in the middle, and then a pretty good exit on it.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but this has got to be one of my most favourite tracks around Australia. Being able to text out safely with your flexing of your wheels, river crossings, and having to think of technical ways of going down tracks every 10 minutes or so is bloody awesome.
That's deep as. That was good. That was like above spotlight height.
Or if you want to, you can choose your own adventure and just gun it straight up a track without choosing a line.
So much more than I thought that was going to be.
Hopefully there's no damage underneath. Everything went flying.
Until the break of time, life cannot go by the letter. Time, Prozac can make it better. Noise, any kind will do. Can you feel it?
So we've just rocked up to South Alice Creek where we've pulled over just at the start of the crossing before we head over, and we're going to pull over, have some lunch, have a bit of a regather, check over everything after that little dramatic incident back there on Palm Creek and a couple of the other crossings there.
Just doing up some sandwiches, and unfortunately we just lost our drone as well, so unfortunately we won't be able to record drone footage of Nolan's Creek.
Are you excited for Gunshot coming up? That's up next.
I am extremely nervous, but I am still very excited.
After a quick lunch stop, literally right in the middle of the track, we had absolutely nobody come past us, but we're back into it.
That's the second bash plate, man. It's gone, folded in half. Yeah.
They're like from the $2 shop. So what's exactly happened? The bash plate came off.
Yeah, so we've literally just taken off from lunch, as you just saw then, and I heard another bang. I was like, oh, I forgot to do up that bolt. There was another bolt that came loose on my underbody protection, so now I've got to take the whole thing off because I bent it. So I've got one bash plate left underneath at the front, so I've got nothing protecting any of the driveline under.
Now, I just wanted to do a quick huge shout out to Jack and Fab, who we met at the very start of this track. Every time we've had something little go wrong, they were the first there underneath helping, and it's been absolutely fantastic. Shout out to you guys.
So main things coming through. So we've broken 2 bash plates. We've lost the drone.
Have you actually?
Oh, broke the drone. Sorry. We've lost the phone holder. You stalled it going down.
No. So two bash plate, 1 stall, 1 broken drone.
2 stalls.
Okay.
Battery went flat in the middle of
Yeah.
So we're up to like 6 or 7.
Yeah, surely we're done.
Yeah. I feel about 20 kilos lighter for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, we went past on the way.
Yeah, that might help.
Well, with most of our bash plates gone, the drone broken, and the fuel filter light bugging out, as we've always had that problem, we are still in really good spirits and are kicking on to really enjoy the rest of this track.
It'd be nice to have those bash plates right now. Those bash plates would be nice to have right now.
Well, this one has some really deep ruts.
Alright, so we've just come up to one called the Heathlands Reserves, and there's 3 different lines you can take. The third line is a chicken track that goes all the way around. The first line is this one that Mads will just quickly show you. And it is crazy deep and it's ruts all the way through the end. And then the second line that you can take over here goes around the first one, but then you end up having to take the main line in the end anyways.
So you're gonna get bogged irregardless.
Yeah.
Or chicken it. Yeah, might bottom out.
So that's where you bottom out.
You had a bash plate.
Too soon, Jack. Too soon. Yeah, it looks like you might button out up there too. We have to be really careful now that we don't have 2 of our bash plates. We've only got 1 left. So if we do bottom out, like we don't want to affect our driver's line or anything. So we have to be really careful So I don't know if you can see this, but towards the end, you would 100% bottom out.
Probably not, because I would, but you just diff drag the whole thing, so then I'd be spinning wheels the whole thing.
Yeah, and then you don't have your bash plates.
Drags the whole thing, so what's the point?
Yeah. No, you're 100% winching all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's just no point winching
Well, he's going to be winching left to right.
100 metres, like.
No.
Yeah.
We think that was a really good decision made by the team. We're all in very similar vehicles with similar lift kits and size tyres. You'd be able to do that quite easily with a 35-inch plus tyre, but we didn't want to be stuck there for 4 to 6 hours just winching for no reason at all other than just to drive through 100 metres this early on in the Telegraph track.
So we've just gotten to Birdie Creek and there's a separate two-way thing and we've gone down the wrong track and it's actually taking us along the river system. So we have to do a U-turn to go back it along the track to get to Gunshot, which is up next.
So we've just made our way to Birdie Creek. This one you have to walk up and go around it, so you make sure that you get the right line.
That's like up here on the...
That one? Oh,
Yeah, when we're going to the
You got to make sure you take the right line, otherwise you get through some
deep holes.
deep holes and like a little archway. Yeah.
Now the exit. Wow, that made a bit of noise, eh? Righto guys, there it is. We are taking the turn off to Gunshot. I'd love to know in the comments right now. I said I'd give Maddie $200 if she did Gunshot. Drop in the comments whether you think it is the silliest idea or if Maddie is more of a man than I am.
I reckon I'm more of a man than he is, but also maybe more stupid. But $200?
Maddie will do anything for $200.
That sounds so bad. I'm gonna get some gum because I am so nervous and I need something to chew on. Because I am so stressing about doing Gunshot.
Got me four-wheel drive 24/7, mate.
Well guys, this is it. This is the time we have all been waiting for. I'm literally watching Maddie hype herself up for this and let her take control of the show of what's about to happen.
Well, we're here. I don't want to get out. Why did I agree to this? This is Gunshot.
Righto, we are at Gunshot Creek, baby. Gonna watch Maddie do Gunshot.
I'm so nervous. All right, let's look at the different lines that they have.
None of them look red hot, but
That is like just straight deep.
that genuinely looks cooked.
Oh yeah, it's deep. Dude, I just would not want to flip the car on that.
Just for everyone's reference, that's like a 6 metre drop, I reckon. Or maybe, yeah, 6 metres, that's huge.
For a slab of beer, they'll winch you down.
You're gonna do it?
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have $200 extra in my account. I'm gonna go down slow. We're gonna winch up or strap up and go down very slowly. The guys before I said it wasn't gonna be too bad and that it was a bit of a hard drop anyway, so, and we won't bottom out.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous for you, but get keen.
Hey.
Confidence.
I've done Palm Creek, now haven't done Gunshot, but if I do Gunshot, I'm up to you.
Yeah, generally up to you. I'd like to, everyone in the comments, drop right now, show Maddie some support. But yeah, it's a big deal here. It's, the atmosphere is pretty crazy. Alright, step one, we are going to get the Adventure Kings winch on the front here set up, so if we get stuck down the bottom, we're going to get winched out by somebody down there. Step two, we're actually going to do something really safe here. We're going to put a winch from the back here from one of the vehicles behind us just to make sure that we don't tip over. And then step 3, Maddie's gonna shit herself by doing this.
Why have I agreed to do Gunshot? For all your little dogs out there, we can do it. Before I was listening to Eminem, the song from 7 Mile, and there's about to be mom spaghetti on me.
Yeah, drive. Stop. Wheel straighten up a little bit to your left. Right a little bit. Righto, that's going to be your line down, okay?
Okay.
Righto, start coming down.
Until the break.
Righto, stop there. Stop there.
Dude, I'm sweating so much.
So what we're going to do is you're just going to drive really slowly forward until you feel the vehicle like has momentum where you no longer need to accelerate. And then you'll just slowly brake down, and when you feel the vehicle where you've got the brakes full on and then it slides, that's when I want you to let go of the brake about halfway down and just roll into it and drive out.
Okay, sounds so easy, doesn't it?
Sounds good from down here with 10 blokes behind you.
Yeah, I know, I've got an audience.
Slower, slow down. Go even slower.
Even slower. Just feel it, just really feel it. Good stuff, you're doing really well. Slow, and as soon as you feel
Just feel it, just really feel it. Good stuff, you're doing really well. Slow, and as soon as you feel it, just keep sliding down. Really good. There we go, perfect. And let go. And let go. Slow down and let go and drive. Let go and drive. Now drive.
woohoo! Good stuff, you alright? It's all good, we're all good. We're just stuck.
You alright? It's all good. We're all good.
stuck.
We're just stuck on the bars.
Holy shit. Holy shit, I can't believe I did that. Oh, I've done it. I just bottomed out at the back as we predicted. I reckon the swing bar just was the thing that caught it. Might rip off the swing bar, but see how it goes.
You absolutely killed that, Mad. So bloody proud of you. If only your husband was smart enough to actually get more winch out before dropping down and blocking it off so I couldn't get it out. Well, everything aside, getting stuck in this position down the bottom of Gunshot was actually pretty safe, and all it took was a quick winch out from the people in front of us, and then to hear the rest of the story of the rest of my life from Maddie, how she did Gunshot and I did not.
Nice work, Big Rig. Gunshot.
My face has gone so red.
How you feeling?
It wasn't actually too bad, but it was just when you bottom out.
Yeah. Get a troll Land Cruiser, they say. No, you want to do,
Yeah, they did 4 JJ months.
Yeah, that's it, and that's your line there. Yeah, that's it, and that's your line there. Yeah, drive.
Well, a quick unhook from the winch from the safety vehicle behind. It was pretty crazy atmosphere here, and actually pretty intimidating, because when you get to the top of Gunshot, there's a lot of people, as you can see, just down the bottom watching you. But that makes a really good thing because they're always ready to help out.
So here we are on the Telegraph track, and the big dog Maddie has just done Gunshot. How do you feel about that one, Sam White, that you weren't able to complete it today?
I'm never going to let this down, am I?
Oh no, you are not. Maddie, Gunshot!
Well, it's safe to say I think you guys are going to be hearing that story a few more times in the next couple years over these episodes. But the excitement and dramas weren't over yet. We have a really big, unexpected obstacle coming right up.
I'll jump in. 1 set through. 1 set through.
Alright, this is my least favourite river crossing of the whole Telegraph track, because it's really simple, real shallow, not that deep, but there's heaps of right big holes that are just literally rock, and if you hit your bloody deer for your drive line on that, big rocks, eh? Bloody hate it. Oh, that was a rock! Rock number 1. Oh. And it's the worst because I don't have underbody protection either, so it's just hitting my drive line like, oh. That was the first bad bit, and then this is the second bad bit if you get it wrong.
Now, one of the most important things that we did before hitting this river crossing was actually place people along the river as markers as to where the big stop drop-offs are, and so we don't hit a rock.
All right, that was good. Okay, I didn't hit anything. I was just about to say I didn't hit anything, and then literally that happened. Hey, this is going to be a big climb. I might just give it one more go.
Go left a bit, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the angle it will throw me on, that's all, because I'm going down to such a deep right, but I'll give it a go.
We're bogged in the sand, so we're just getting out the Adventure recovery gear with the soft shackle to pull us out.
And we've got the kinetic rope hooked up all the way up there, and we're going to get pulled out. It's a good piece of gear. Bloody hell, it's come to the bloody rescue, hasn't it?
I know, we've used it so many times today already.
Alrighty guys, what a bloody day that was. That was a lot more insane than I was bloody thinking it is, hey?
Yeah, and a lot more going wrong than we thought with the car breaking. 2 bash plates gone.
How do you feel after doing Gunshot though? I think everyone's gonna be bloody proud of Mads for doing Gunshot, hey?
Look, I did have a lot of help, thank you to Samuel. I wouldn't have been able to do it without him, but you do owe me $200.
Okay, I'll give that $200. But anyways, we've just rocked up to a campground called Cockatoo Campground. Silly enough, it was like 5 PM and I was like, oh, I'll give that harder line back in. And then now it's like 5:45. But amazing spot. We've got a river literally right behind us. Absolutely beautiful. It's got a snatched up for a swing rope to go into the water.
Yep, so we'll go for a swim at Cockatoo Creek and then I'll cook up some burgers for dinner and we'll call it a night there.
Don't go anyway, guys, because next week we are in for the second half of the Telegraph track, and it is a cracker.
Oh.